G'day and welcome to this edition of the COLAC Herald Sports Smash on a very rainy Monday when you go outside, but plenty to enjoy here with the mash. We've got footy and netball as usual. Ben's going to kick us off with a footy. How are you, Ben?
I'm good, Lachlan.
That's fantastic. Just thought I'd start the show with a bit of banter this week. So let's get stuck into it, Ben. What happened in the footy?
Plenty of action and plenty of muddy action around the weekend in COLAC and District, as Lach mentioned. It's a bit rainy outside. It was much the same this weekend in COLAC District footy. The first game here, we got Birregurra 10-8. 68 defeated LV 5-4, 34-10 to 2-game losing streak. So some pretty low scoring games around there. Obviously a bit of mud, congested footy. So that was at LV Recreation Reserve. Chris Roberts, Dan O'Kelly, a couple of veterans kicked 3 goals for the Saints, while Stevie Saligen was their best. For LV, Jared Douglas kicked 3 goals, while a couple of defenders were their best. Andre De Lorenzo and Dylan Lowe for his job, keeping Christian Kelly to just 1 goal. The next game now, one of the lowest scoring games of the round and probably of this season, just 8 goals kicked in it. South COLAC 5-11-41 defeated Apollo Bay 3-6-24 in a bit of a slog at Apollo Bay Recreation Reserve. Justin Mooney kicked 2 goals and was among the best players, while Dave Melendez was the Roos' best. While for the Hawks, Casey McDonald kicked 2 goals and Dan Andrew was their best. Now straight into the next one, the first 100-point win of the season, so congratulations to Simpson and condolences to Otway Districts, of course. The Simpson Tigers got up 21-17, 143 to 5-5-35 at Jellybean Recreation Reserve. Nick Harding did a fair bit of the damage. He had a couple of opponents on him all day. He kicked 9 goals in a best on-ground performance, while Corey Bolsh, big man for the Tigers, was also among their best. Kane Clissold kicked 2 for the Demons, while Todd Jamison, stepping up from the reserves, was the Demons' best there. The next game, probably one of the upsets of the season here, Illawarra Biak defeating Lorne. Not one tipster correctly tipped that Illawarra Biak would defeat the Dolphins there, but
they know their stuff as tipsters, though.
The Bombers have come away with a 9-7-61 win against the Dolphins 8-6-54 at Illawarra Recreation Reserve. So a good home win there before the Illawarra Biak Ball that was on Saturday night. For the Bombers, Jordan Smith kicked 4 goals, while the young teenager Sam Barrow in defence was the Bombers' best. For Lorne, Ryan Evans kicked 4 goals, while Ross Waters was the Dolphins' best there, so a bit of work there for the Dolphins to get back there. The next game, Forest 7-8-50 defeated COLAC Imperials 4-7-31. The Lions went ahead just by 5 points in 3/4 time, but managed to hold off and kick a couple of late goals to seal the match there. Ryan Hallen kicked 3 for the Lions, while Johnny Hambrook was their best. For Imperials, they had 4 individual single goal kickers, and Kyle Roberts was their best now. So straight into GFL news now. Not great news for the Tigers here, unfortunately. They went down against Newtown and Chilwell. They lost 12-5-77 to 21-10, 136 at Eldersley Reserve. Despite a 6-goal charge, they put on a couple of goals late in the game there, but unfortunately too little, too late. Former AFL footballer Ryan Gamble kicked 3 goals for the Eagles, while for the Tigers, Dean Felikas, Jake Carmody and Ryan Moynihan kicked 2 goals each to lead the Tigers scoring. And a couple of big fellas, Shane Theodore and Lockie View, were the Tigers' best in the loss. Lachlan.
Rightio. Some tough news for the Tigers there in the football. Not so much in the netball though. They got over Newtown Chilwell. They won 46-37. That's a good win for the Tigers there, and Courtney Coulahan netted 27 goals in the win. Caitlin Hammond had 19. Courtney Coulahan, Emma Hillman and Talia Jeffries were best on court. Of course, Sarah Hayes stepping aside, she's pregnant, so Talia Jeffries has come to the side and got votes in her first game. And in COLAC District netball news, Elvie took on Birregurra. Elvie got the points. This was a one-sided affair. 61-16 was the final score. Chelsea McLeod netted 42 goals. That's her highest score for the season in an individual game. Courtney Lawson had 14. The best on court for Elvie was Molly Buchanan. And young Tara McKay, she got the best for the Saints. Apollo Bay versus South COLAC. As Ben said, this was down at Apollo Bay. Wet conditions, not great conditions, and it was a one-sided match to South COLAC. They won 63-15 against the Hawks. Young Tegan McNamara had 39 goals. The recruit, Sarah Barr, continuing her good year with 19 goals. Laura Taylor had 8 goals for Apollo Bay. The best for South COLAC was Nadine McNamara, and the best for the Hawks was young Mia Frost. Illawarra Biak took on Lorne, and they are back in the winner's circle in a big way. Their first really big win for a while, 60-32 against the Dolphins. The Dolphins having a pretty tough month. Now, Taylor Learson, the young gun, she netted 46 goals in the absence of Casey Johnson, so Narelle Frith was pretty happy with her performance. Eliza Larkin had 21 goals for Lorne, while their coach Carly Entercott had 11 goals. Taylor Learson was the best for Illawarra Biak, and Lucy Van Megchelen, the defender, she got the best votes for Lorne. In the next match, COLAC Imperials took on Forest. Another one-sided match, and it was sort of a one-sided round. The COLAC Imperials beat Forest 95-34. Pretty big win. It's a bit of a football score, that one, but anyway. Rebecca Scott, 72 goals. She is really dominating the goal scoring this year. Candy Robbins had 23 to back her up. Rachel Morrow for the Lions, she had 24 goals. Scott was the best on court for the Imps, and Morrow got the best votes for Forest. The final game now is Otway Districts versus Simpson. Wet conditions again. It was wet all over the COLAC district on Saturday. Let's not forget that. Simpson got the points in this one. They won 44-25. Jessie Hawkins, she's second in goal scoring this season. She had 27 goals. Caitlin McVilly had 11, the young gun. Nadine Oborn, she had 11 goals for Otway Districts to lead their scorers, while Kelly Powell got the best on court votes for Simpson, and Harmony Newman was the same for Otway Districts. And now for the part of the show we enjoy the most, without doubt, it's the COLAC Herald Sportsman of the Week, and this week we've given it to a young player, young Taylor Learson for Illawarra Biak. She netted 46 goals, and it was a pretty impressive performance, Ben.
That's right. Obviously, she's been given an opportunity there with Casey Johnson out of goals, and she's really just taken the opportunity with both hands and going with it. A pretty big score there. Obviously, she's got a bit of a talent, and I applaud Illawarra Biak for promoting their juniors, and obviously you get rewards like this, so congratulations to Taylor and the Bombers. Yep,
with the turnover of players, they certainly need new young talent coming in, and that's it from me, Lachlan, and from Ben as well. We'll catch you next week with all the scores from round 9 of footy netball action.
So yeah.